Thanks for requesting more information on CBW's business opportunity. When you look at the state of healthcare in the developed countries of the world, you can start to understand why the wellness industry has grown from 1.9 trillion in 2010 to approaching 4 trillion today. The world's healthcare system is sick. It's a system that waits until you become ill before it kicks into action, instead of a healthcare system focused on helping us stay healthy. 40 years ago, this type of healthcare system seemed to work better because illnesses tended to be acute, meaning that they occurred and were treated, and then the patients either got better or they died. But today, most illnesses are chronic and complex. We're living longer, but we spend the last 10 years of our lives managing a chronic and most often degenerative disease that not only deprives us from a quality of life, but it is also causing great financial stress on the economy. And to use an overused phrase, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to see that we have a problem here. I mean, a major problem. We've gone from spending 5.1% of our GDP on healthcare in 1960 to 17.4% in 2013, and we're racing to 20% and more. If we don't get this corrected, the future generations will be saddled with a lower standard of living, and they will have us to thank for it. As a healthcare professional, we must become proactive in our quest to fix this broken system. We can't rely on the politicians or on the healthcare providers who are entrenched in this broken system to fix it. They tend to want to preserve their current practice methods, which were developed over the years to handle the simpler acute illnesses, even though the current chronic and complex illnesses require a different approach. We need to make a shift in how we should organize the treatment of the patient and his or her condition, and how we should organize the payment system for that care, how we should use technologies wisely for care, and how we should ensure quality and safety. We need to get people healthy and keep them healthy for as long as we possibly can. Annually, there are over 2.5 million deaths registered in the U.S., with the leading top two causes, heart disease and cancer, accounting for nearly 50% of all those deaths. And it's not just the fact that almost 1.2 million people die from heart disease and cancer every year. That itself is painful enough. We've all lost someone to one of these, if not both of these dreaded diseases. The real concern that we have as healthcare professionals is how do we help people who are fighting these diseases, and even more importantly, how do we prevent these diseases from getting a foothold in their lives? Research indicates that staying physically active can help you prevent or delay certain diseases, including some cancers, heart disease, and diabetes, and also relieve depression and improve mood. And like exercise, you also need to give your body the right nutrients. But with the highly processed diets we eat as Americans and the lack of exercise, 7 out of 10 adults in the U.S. are either overweight or obese. And when you look at the adverse health effects of being overweight or obese, increased chances of dying from hypertension, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, respiratory problems, cancers, and more. As a healthcare professional, we should all have as a goal to help people get their weight under control. And the lack of physical activity and being overweight and obese are not the only issues that we are faced with. When you throw in the environmental issues that affect the body, we have become a walking accident just waiting to happen. So with these fundamental concerns, our healthcare professionals and scientists have been working around the clock to come up with new and innovative methods to help us become and stay healthy. As one of the scientists said, we have used chemistry, organic chemistry, and biochemistry for centuries in an effort to improve human health. Let's start to think outside the box. As our scientists and doctors were researching every possible venue, from the convergence of quantum physics with biology, to gene expression at the cellular level, to deficiencies, they have come up with some amazing discoveries that will, for the use of a better term, knock your socks off. One of their discoveries was in the area of heat acclimation. They found that increasing your core temperature for short periods may offer dramatic improvement to not only your athletic performance, but just about every aspect of your health, from weight loss to an increase in the growth of new brain cells. Rhonda Patrick, PhD, calls this concept hyperthermic conditioning. As far as the benefits of hyperthermic conditioning go, think about this. How many people do you think would like to drop 30 pounds in 4 weeks and have the weight stay off? Reset their metabolism so they can become a fat burning machine instead of a fat storing machine, increase their fitness and endurance so they can do just about anything they want. I mean, they can go from not being able to go up the steps without being winded to running a marathon. Hypothermic conditioning helps people increase beta endorphins to help people with drug addictions and psychological dependencies. It can help repair cancer-causing DNA mutations. It can increase muscle regrowth by over 30%. It helps your brain function faster, increasing focus and attention. It can increase your chances of living to be over 100 by 270%. Hypothermic conditioning can decrease your chances of getting cardiovascular disease by up to 50%. It helps with asthma, bronchitis, and even COPD. You can extend your life expectancy by 30% with hypothermic conditioning. It reduces your blood pressure by 15%, increases growth hormones by 1,600%. It increases the production of your brain's neurotransmitters endorphins, and that can reduce stress-related symptoms. It helps you get better sleep, and that will reduce fatigue, and it will enhance your memory consolidation. The research has shown that quick weight loss is just as good as going slow. Hypothermic conditioning is a safe and effective way where you can drop from 2 to 6 pounds in an hour. Hypothermic conditioning increases synthesis of brain-derived neurotrophic factors by over 300%, which increases the growth of new brain cells. And this is just the tip of their discoveries. Their research has even gotten into cellular function. We know that when the cells of the body are functioning as they are intended to function, they are operating in the state of ease. When the cells start to malfunction, they go to the state of dis-ease, which is a predecessor to disease. We know that when the cells are in the state of dis-ease, the cell membrane doesn't allow for the proper exchange of both the good in and the bad out. And that then spirals to make the cells become even more dysfunctional, to the point that the cell stops functioning altogether. Scientists have discovered a way to actually energize the cell. It puts the right charge into the cell, which allows for the proper exchange of the good in and the bad out. This is amazing stuff. Can you imagine a person who is 40 pounds overweight, pre-diabetic, constantly fatigued, stressed out, and feeling like they are destined to live this way for the rest of their life? And after 4 weeks with you, they're a new person. Can you imagine helping a world-class athlete improve their performance by 30%? Let me introduce you to CBW's Cocoon for Life. This thermal fusion pod is a one-stop health and wellness device. It can do it all. When you incorporate the benefits of hypothermic conditioning with the benefits of oxygen and the benefits of ozone and the amazing benefits of pulsed electromagnetic fields, you can change people's lives in a big way. And when you incorporate our marketing systems, you will create a steady flow of new people coming to your door on a daily basis. Now, the fees you can charge will be based on the market, but we feel they will range anywhere from $40 to $100 per 30-minute session. With less than a 3-minute prep time between sessions, you should be able to average at least 10 sessions per day per pod. If you just figure 20 days per month, you are looking at anywhere from $8,000 to $20,000 in revenue per pod per month. And with a pod cost as low as $300 per month, this is a pretty good return. You can either bring the CBW system into your existing business as a bolt-on for as low as $300 per month and create an additional income stream, or you can set it up as a standalone business. Our business development specialist will assist you with what is the best path for you. To get more details on this all-in-one health pod, please click below, or you can click on the Request a Quote link to talk with one of our business development specialists. Thanks for your time.